Yo. Bro, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just spotted this. So it's been about 11 months since we done one of these. So for episode 7 of Game Hunting, me and Nick decided to go all out. We hit up multiple retro game stores, spent over $200, and filmed the whole weekend hanging out at Nick's. So let's see if it was all worth it. Yo, what's poppin' peeps? It's your boy BR80 from the BR80 Show. Today is a big day. So I'm on the way down to my buddy Nick's house. You've seen him plenty of times on the channel, and we are doing another episode of Game Hunting. It's been almost a year since the last episode, and we're going big today. Go big or go home. I plan on spending a lot of money today. We're going to 3 different game stores, and let's see what we can find. Hopefully we can find some really cool stuff, some things that I have on my list that I want to actually get. And it should just be a fun day, man. Hanging out at Nick's house, going game hunting. I can't wait, man. So for starters, everyone, I'm gonna be going to one game store by myself on the way to Nick's. It's just on the way. I'm gonna hit it up just real quick before we go to Nick's. And then with Nick, we're gonna go to 2 stores. So the store that I'm going to by myself is called Lewis Game Shop. Now, we've been to Lewis Game Shop plenty of times on these game hunting episodes, and I am going there for a main reason because I have $40 of free in-store credit I can use. So it's actually really cool. So Lewis Game Shop does this thing where every $10 you spend, you get a stamp on a card, and each card has 10 stamps on it. You fill out that card, which is $100 spent, you get $10 of free in-store credit, and I actually have 4 of those fully stamped cards, so I have $40 of in-store credit. So at Lewis Game Shop, I'm gonna be using up that $40. I'm gonna try not to spend any of my actual money. I'm gonna save that for when we're out with Nick. I'm gonna at least try to at least. We'll see what kind of good stuff they got. But we're gonna hit up that place first, and then we'll be to Nick's house, guys. So let's hit up Lewis Game Shop. I will see y'all there. Whoa, Ethan, yeah. Ethan, his name is Ethan, yeah. All right, everybody, we just made it to Lewis Game Shop. Let's go in there, see what we can get with this $40 credit that I got. Let's go. So as we tackle today, going out to retro game stores, I have a few items on my mind that I am specifically looking out for. So when it comes to PS1 games, I'm looking for any new Jimmy White's 2 cue ball copies. I'm trying to have the biggest collection. I have like fucking 15 copies of that game. But anyways, and any new pool/billiard games for PS1 since I'm trying to collect them all. So for PS2, I'm out looking for basically anything that looks interesting, as well as, obviously, some new demo CDs I don't have. And also any new Crave Entertainment games I don't have yet in the collection. So for Xbox 360, I'm out looking for Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues. I've seen that game once, but the one copy I found of it was really bad quality, like someone like rubbed it in their asshole or something. It was just terrible. Smears all over it. Trying to find a good copy of Lego Indiana Jones 2. Now for the Nintendo systems, which I'm really looking out for today. I have a lot of things on Nintendo in my mind today. So Wii U, I have Mario Kart 8, the game. See, I have Mario Kart 8 at home, but I only have the disc. I don't have the actual case, so I'd like to get like a complete case and everything with that game. And then basically anything else for Wii U that looks interesting to me. And for Nintendo DS, I am looking out for Mario Kart DS. Now, I really want to add that game to the collection, and basically any other DS games that look interesting. And a big thing I'm also looking out for today that I don't think I'm going to be able to find is a white Nintendo DSi system. So as a kid, I used to have a white Nintendo DSi, trying to recollect that from my childhood. So a white Nintendo DSi system. Don't think I'll find one of those today, but still. Now for 3DS, I would like to get Lego City Undercover. Now, just like with Mario Kart 8, I have the cartridge, I just don't have the case. I just like to get a complete case with that. And also Need for Speed The Run on 3DS, I'm also looking out to get. And then for just a few extra things, I have strategy guides, any cool strategy guides. I only have one of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, so if I find any other cool ones, I'll definitely pick them up. As well as a stand for a PlayStation Vita, since I have a PS Vita. Don't think I'll find a stand, I'll probably just have to get one off Amazon or eBay or something, but stand for a PS Vita, and that's basically all that we're specifically looking out for today, and basically anything that catches my eye. All right, everyone, we're in Lewis Game Shop. This store is fire, man. Tons of stuff in the glass cases, man. There's a way bigger selection this time since last time I was here. Wii U, DS, 3DS, Nintendo stuff. We got Genesis, got N64, we got Wii, GameCube, got the PS1, PS3, PS2, so many games, man. PS4, so many games, dude. They got the OG Xbox 360, Xbox One, so they got categories. Yo! Bro, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just spotted this. I was actually trying to get this. The Blue Fantastic, $800 in box. Dude, I really want one of these Fantastic consoles, but in box, bro? $800? Holy. Also, they got a Greatest Hits Silent Hill 175. They got a lot of cool stuff in here. I'm not trying to spend too much at this store though, but oh my goodness, they have a lot. This store is awesome, man. I think we better get out of here before I spend more money. All right, you guys, we just came out of Lewis Game Shop. Absolutely one of the best game stores I've been to in my entire life. Now, I'll tell you all the total of what I spent at the end of the vid, and I'm not gonna even show you what I got here. I'm gonna wait until we go to the stores with Nick, and then towards the end of the vid, we'll do a massive just haul section where I show you everything I got. But I did spend a pretty penny at this store out of pocket, along with the $40 credit. But yeah, Lewis Game Shop, fire store. Let's head to Nick's house now and go to 2 more stores. All right, guys, I think we made it to Nick's. He didn't really tell me. He made me figure out where his room. I think this is his room, right? 3. It's creepy. The fuck?
Oh, hi, Brady.
Oh,
welcome to my humble abode.
Hey, Nick. Wow. Wait, why'd you move?
So after the whole bear and clone thing, I was pretty traumatized.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
So I had to get up out of there. Plus, Ben, like his shit stains from his mattress.
Yo.
They traveled across the walls and the floor, and it just became an unlivable situation.
Oh, damn. Okay. You know, I was really surprised. For those of you who don't know, as you can tell, Nick moved. Like he said, the reason. I had to find his apartment. It was kind of confusing, but I think I found it. Give us a tour, Nick. See what we got.
All right. So we got the entranceway. Mm-hmm. We got the kitchen with a folding table because there's no counter space in here.
Okay.
We got Legos.
Damn.
We got the living room.
Nice. Kind of the same setup as the previous place.
Yeah, different couch.
Yep. Rest in peace, the old couch that honestly I'm gonna miss,
Yeah.
and I believe you will too.
I'm gonna sew a spoon into one of these cushions.
Mm-hmm.
Flashback to the couch and the spoon.
Yep.
Spoon in the couch. I mean.
Yep.
We got the lunch lease. They made it safe in the move.
Nice.
And then, you know...
And Sully.
I don't remember packing him, but...
What the hell?
He's here.
Yo,
so,
didn't you leave him in the attic?
I did.
Okay, that's weird.
That is weird. Anyways.
Okay.
We got my bedroom.
Ooh.
Still got to mount the TV.
Nice.
Yep. Closet, window. We got the bathroom.
Nice. I mean, nice little bathroom. Can't complain.
Ben has been streaking the fuck out of the toilet already.
Shit. You hiring a maid or?
Yeah. Probably gonna have to. He's shitting everywhere.
You make him pay for that.
And then...
Ooh, what the hell?
It's been like a week and a half and...
Did you just move? Why is it so messy?
We just moved and this is how Ben's room is looking. Yeah, that doesn't... that doesn't work. He's got this lamp. He built it himself. It's a little...
what the fuck?
A little crooked. Not put together all the way. It's got some shade on it.
So why is the light not working? Oh wait, there is no light on the ceiling.
There is no light in here.
Honestly, just a mess. Like.
Yeah, truly Wildberry.
Truly Wildberry. I truly do not know what to do. You need to die. Honestly, you truly need to die. Wildberry. I don't know what to say. Truly.
Wildberry.
Oh, Wildberry. I clocked somebody in the head with a frisbee. It was a little girl. I'm sorry. Truly. Wildberry.
Sun chips.
Lotion?
Some lotion right next to his bed.
All right. I think we've seen enough in here.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a copy of Brady and the Crew.
The sequel?
2 of them.
Oh.
This one's signed. I don't know how he got that.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's rare. This is at least worth $1 million.
Damn.
He should sell it and get a maid to clean this shit up. But yeah,
it also, let me just point out that it kind of there's a weird stench in there.
Yeah, it somehow traveled in the move. I think it's his mattress. Let's double check here.
You mean the mattress that he supposedly, just smeared chocolate on? Oh.
It's chocolate.
It's just chocolate, guys.
Chocolate, guys.
Nice view.
Got a little snow.
It's a nice day out here today, guys. And a nice view, a pool for summertime. Well, you guys, now that we got the brand new apartment tour of Nick's new apartment featuring Ben Wally, I know it's a bit of a surprise. You guys probably didn't know he moved, but yeah, he did after the bear situation, like he said.
I just had to get out. It wasn't. I'm just traumatized.
Yeah, and you never know. There's more clones hiding out at that house. The attic had Woody in it. You never know what he could do. I mean, yeah.
Fucking teleport.
Maybe that's a clone. Maybe that's a clone.
Move again.
Anyways, we got comfortable. Got familiar with the new place. We're gonna go to a couple game stores and see what we can find.
Yep.
Do you have anything specific you're out looking for, or just looking?
Just looking. Any Craves, probably?
Yep, definitely.
Crave Entertainments. Some Jimmy Whites.
Yep.
I don't have any. Brady has like 50, but I don't have any.
Mm-hmm. You at least need to get one.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I almost forgot, guys. Nick not only moved, but he got the new Volkswagen. Nice. See, Nick is leveling up, yes. You guys.
Yes.
We made it to the Ethan. There it is. The Ethan Prairie Mall.
Ethan Prairie Mall.
Throwback to Game Hunting Episode 2. Anyways, you ready to go game hunt?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, baby. Y'all will not believe what Nick just told me. They still have that jumper, Griffin Story sealed. That's been in here for years, dude. Honestly though, sealed jumper, that's what I would pick out of all these.
sealed.
Or maybe the two sealed craves right there. The World Championship. What are your thoughts on this game, Nick?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Jumper, Griffin's Story. These old ass TVs actually go hard, but the white noise is like actually ear rape. I've got to show you guys this. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro sealed, bro. I want that so bad. I most likely won't get it, but oh my gosh, man. I've never seen that game in person before, but it's a sealed. We just exited the Ethan Perry Mall. We got a few things, and oh shit, I can't hear. I might have revealed it. Don't reveal that, Brady, blur it out. But we just got an insane pickup that I think was actually a pretty decent price. We still have one more store to go to, but since I spent kind of a lot at this place, I don't know if I'll get anything there, but we're still gonna go and look at it though. All right, guys, we're at, what's this mall called?
Southdale.
Southdale Center.
The first ever mall in America, indoor mall.
Damn. We're at Gamerheads, boys. Nick parked perfectly right out that door. Oh yeah, by the way, he almost tore the roof of his car off when we were going to park.
Basically,
What is this?
conditions.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Is this the actual cover art of this game?
Yeah, it's
I thought
gotta
it-
be.
I thought it was different.
That's Jango Fett. That's Boba Fett.
Whoa. This is the back?
Yep, that's exactly how it looks.
Jumper? Griffin's Story?
Yep.
He's a bounty hunter now?
I'm getting this.
Oh, Nick found something he actually wants?
SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
What's the one that we got before that we did an episode on?
I think like 2008 or something like that.
Look at this place. They got the Disney Infinity, I think. They got the Skylanders. Yo. All right, you guys, we just exited Ridgedale Mall. We just went to Gamerheads, and I picked up one thing. I didn't spend that much money, which I'm happy with. They didn't have that many good things there besides, you know, that one Sudoku game,
Yep.
which, you know, it was a sealed one and there was weird stains on the case, so I wasn't gonna be getting that one.
My theory is come.
So we're gonna hit up Target and then probably get something to eat, and then we'll be back at his apartment. So we'll be catching you guys there. I'm hyped to show y'all what we got today. We made it back to Nick's lovely new apartment. We got Taco Bell. So we're gonna eat, hang out for a little bit, and we will show y'all the games pretty soon. What the fuck? Nick! Ah!
Should have just left me to die, Brady. Now we're both dead. I only had 28 downs.
Well, we had a great game of zombies. What do you think, Nick? You know, 29 downs. You know,
Yeah, I did pretty fucking good.
lost the ray gun in the box.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's about that time where we showcase what we got today. Now, let me just say, this has been the biggest ever haul I've ever had on any of these episodes. So for starters, I am gonna start with Lewis Game Shop, the store I went to before I got to Nick's house, which is all in this bag. And I'll show you all the receipt as well as the games. So you can calculate all this up in the editing, Brady, but we spent $50, 68 cents. Never mind, it was actually $50.08, and that's plus the $40 free credit, so practically it's like $90 of games. So we got some cool stuff here, starting off with a brand new demo CD. Boom, Aido's Demos on PS1. Very cool, never seen this one before. Always good to have a new demo disc for the collection. Now, I actually found a few things there that I actually really did want and that I had on my list that I explained earlier, starting off with Mario Kart 8, the OG in the box complete with the manual. And another game that I'm really surprised to have seen at that store as well. Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure continues on 360. Dude, I've been wanting this game, and it's complete, in the box, fire. Very happy to have that. Now, the second to last game that we got at Lewis Game Shop is going to be pretty familiar for you guys if you have tuned into the channel for quite a while, and even Nick. Nick knows a lot about this game here. By Crave Entertainment, very happy to have this. And we have The Bible Game by Crave Entertainment. Now, we played this game a while ago on the channel, and it was actually Nick's copy of the game. It wasn't mine, so I bought this for my collection. What's the story, Nick, behind your copy and what happened?
I think it grew legs and just left.
There was one, or maybe twice, that I came over and we scoured your drawers for the game and we could never find it. So very happy to have The Bible Game though on PS2 to add to Crave Entertainment. And finally from Lewis Game Shop, we got a sealed PS1 game that I just kind of found out of the blue just on the shelf. Really cool to see. Kiss Pinball on PS1. As you can see, it's a sealed. You see the top there. Here's the back. Very nice seal. Did not expect to even really get any sealed stuff today, but $20, I could not let this go. Even though I don't really care about Kiss or anything, but Kiss Pinball on PS1 sealed, very unique. So definitely happy to pick that up. And that is what we got here at Lewis Game Shop. Now moving on to, I'll save the second store we went to for last because we got a lot of stuff there. That's called High Score Video Games. The final store we went to today was called Gamer Heads, and they had some decent stuff, and Nick's got some stuff there, but I got this one thing, which also I kind of was looking for, like I said earlier in the video, a strategy guide. Not only any strategy guide, but a strategy guide on one of the best Mario games of all time. New Super Mario Bros. Nintendo DS strategy guide. This thing is awesome, all in color, showcasing every level, secrets, what the pipes do, and basically hidden like one-up blocks and all that kind of stuff in here. $10 for this. Super happy to have this to the strategy guide collection. But here we got what Nick picked out at Gamer Heads. Do you want to show the viewers, Nick?
All right, first up, a wireless controller for the PlayStation 2. Number 2. Ooh. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PlayStation 2. I'm just noticing this is feeling really light. Like there might not be a disc in it. I paid $25 for it. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Let's see it. I'll let the viewers be the first to see.
Oh, you got lucky. Oh, you got lucky, Nick. Now guys, for the main attraction of this entire haul, High Score Video Games. I spent, let me just grab the receipt out of here. Total amount spent, $225.48. We went crazy here. We're gonna save the best for last here, but let's start off with the game that I got ripped off with, which I thought was a very good selection because Nick wanted me to pick this game up instead of the Silly Bands DS game.
Yeah.
So it was either between this or Silly Bands. So we got Drake and Josh Talent Showdown on the Nintendo DS. Now, what's very funny about this is that not even right when we got home, but like a few hours later, we ate food, we were playing some games, and I decided to look at what the cartridge looked like. There's no cartridge. Next up, we have a very interesting game for PS2 that I saw that, I don't know, I just picked it up. Horse games are always a treat on PS2. Riding Star. I have so many horse games that it's not even funny. This is a one-player game. I'm most likely never gonna play this on the channel, but depends on how bad it is. You can become the next Riding Star. It's just, it looks like the most basic ass horse game in the world, but this was like $4.99. might as well pick it up, throw it in the PS2 collection, can't complain. Now, next up for PS2, we have a game that Nick wanted me to get. This one looks pretty fire. Spider-Man 3 Greatest Hits Edition on PS2 with a bonus content disc. Look at this. Boom. There is no manual, but it has a bonus content disc, bonus DVD, not for resale, so that's pretty cool. Next up for PS2, very interesting game that I have no idea anything about, but we have Friends on PS2. Friends, the one with all the trivia. This is straight up a trivia game about the show Friends. It literally is like over 3,000 questions, 700 clips from the movies. It's just a straight trivia game on how well you know Friends. Do you know Friends pretty good, Nick?
I know Friends pretty decent.
Yeah, see, I can't say the same. I know nothing about Friends, but also my girlfriend, her mom loves the show Friends, and I think my girl likes that show a little bit too. So I just thought that'd be cool to pick up. I don't know, maybe we can do a family game night at her mom's house playing Friends, and I'm gonna lose. But anyways, that's Friends. And for the final thing that I got at high score, this is the big one. I spent $169 on this thing, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, because I have never seen this game in person before, and not only that, it was sealed. Well, I'll technically not 100% sealed, I'll show you later, but I still knew I had to get this, and I would say $169 for this is definitely something that you can't complain about. But we got, and I've wanted this game for a long time, but we got Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro on PS1. Look at this, boom. That is a great look. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro PS1. This is a sealed, in fact. And I flip it around. It has the little tag, the flip thing on the back, whatever the hell you call this. But the thing about this sealed is that this left side here is kind of slid open. Like you can see, the seal is not perfect, and this side is basically slid open. You could probably, like Nick said earlier, you can probably slide the game out and play it, honestly, if you want to, but I'm not gonna try to risk that. But even though there is that slit in the side, I still really wanted to get it. I have never seen this game in person, and for it to be a sealed, this was $169. Let me know in the comments if you think that was a good purchase for this, even with the little slit in the seal. And also let me know in the comments what you thought overall about this entire haul today. Put up the total amount spent on screen, Brady. Pretty close to 300, maybe even more than $300 today. The biggest, most expensive game hunting episode yet, guys. Fire, really happy. We got a lot of variety today. But basically, me and Nick are gonna hang out for the rest of the night and tomorrow. I don't know if I'll film anything tomorrow, but we'll see if we get any extra clips of stuff, of whatever, just hanging out at Nick's. But there's the haul. That's basically the whole video. If you want to stay for the rest of the vid, we do a little more clips and whatever, but thanks for watching, guys. I'd love to shout out the channel members, part of BR80 crew. Thank you guys for the love, appreciate you a lot, as well as Kansas Cowboy Jr. Thank you, man, for all of the love over. Thank you, Kansas, man, really appreciate it. And if y'all are interested in the memberships, links are in the description. But stay tuned for any extra bonus clips that we got coming up, hanging out at Nick's. And anyways, we'll see you guys next Thursday. Nick, do you have any final words? Just in case this is the final time you talk to the camera today for this video.
Piece of advice for everyone. Check your game cases.
Yeah.
Make sure the game's in there when you go and buy them.
You know, I just thought that they would grab the games from the back, because sometimes they don't put.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's also my fault. So.
But the cashier was trying to push that Lego Spider-Man on you.
Yeah, the cashier at High Score Video Games, when I was like, I had to, because they don't show the prices on their game, so I asked him, how much is Spider-Man 2, the sealed one over there? And he's like, $169. I was debating, I was like, Nick's like, it's only $20, because I was like, yo, if it's $150 or less, I'm gonna get it. And he's like, it's only $20 extra. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get it. And he's like, oh, we got ourselves a baller over here. Hey everybody, this guy's buying a $200 Spider-Man game, and he was trying to sell me so hard on this like big Lego Spider-Man action figure, and he's like, yeah, you know, I paid $200 for this, and then somebody dropped it, and now I'm selling it for 60, and I'll give you this, I'll throw this in for 50, and I'm like, nah. But interesting character. But on behalf of Ben Wally, I would like to say subscribe and keep your pants on unless you're not making $25.
Yeah. If you're not making $25 to keep your pants on, take them off.
Basically take them off. So